Counting down to first pitch at Rogers Center. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. We are in downtown Toronto at Rogers Center, getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. They'll go to work against this fellow right here, Venezuelan-born right-hander Anibal Sanchez. Everett Cabrera makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Now here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
The 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Leffler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. David Rosario will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 32 now for the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
First baseman, Paul
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
The 0-2 now from Sanchez. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's an early 1-0 New York lead. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On to first is Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Batting second, center fielder, William Cordero.
William Cordero will be the batter. First pitch coming. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. Gray ready with the 0-1. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now. And Eric, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first. And after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Tomas Ortega will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first offering. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Ryan McCann will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last
The
night.
catcher, number 34, Ryan McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Sanchez readying the 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Brett Gardner will stride in now, and he's up near the top of the American League in stolen bases, currently 3rd entering play. Hits softly to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Lined hard toward short. And taken in out there for the first out.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Guess he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Didi Gregorius is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop.
Now the first pitch.
Gregorius.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. And the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first out.
Besides maybe Oakland, this place has some of the largest foul territory in baseball. That may have helped him here as he's able to make the catch over near the warning track.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Yasmani Grandal will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Brian Dozier will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First offering on the way. Fouled back. Pause, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Lined hard into left field, and that'll be back-to-back singles here to kick off the inning.
Think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see it. He was right on that one.
Richie Leffler will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here. As you see, the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball lined towards center field. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Jose Reyes will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
William Cordero will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Center fielder,
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. 1 strike home now to Ellsbury. In the air to right center. Leffler moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
David Rosario will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Leffler will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Grounded foul over near Mike Gallego, the third base coach and pretty good fielder in his day. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
I don't know. That looked like a slider that time, but it was just sort of a cement mixer. It just spun and did nothing. And he whacks this thing into the gap. No way to run this one down, and he winds up at second with 2 bases.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Tomas Ortega will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Tomas Ortega.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Gray ready with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these 2 teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Edwin Encarnacion will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Down and away, ball one. Look into McCann, the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Justin Smoak now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Gary Sanchez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 now from Sanchez. That's hit sharply toward the hole and through into left field for a 1-out single.
Wow, on an 0-2 pitch against a free-swinging team like they've been so far, if you throw this pitch 3 inches off the plate, it's probably a 50-50 shot he's going to swing and miss at it. Instead, this catches way too much of the zone, and that's a mistake in my book.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Yet another check on first. And he'll get back in safely. First pitch coming. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He's set, now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Another 0-2 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
The 1-0. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike one. Sanchez readying the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Josh Donaldson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Pitch on the way. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter at this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now the pitch. May get 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Brian Dozier will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And that misses ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Everett Cabrera will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
So one gone in the inning now for Jacoby Ellsbury. And here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Now the 1-1. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. David Rosario will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Richie Leffler will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired? You're just making it look easy.
Jose Reyes will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here it comes. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Frazier with the bare hand. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting, center fielder, William Cordero.
Standing in now, William Cordero, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays nothing. Paul Goldschmidt will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. Been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Donaldson is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo home run for Brian McCann. 24 home runs for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters throwing the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Cordero comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point, both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Brett Gardner will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Swing and a liner. Foul. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's Didi Gregorius. Oh, and he belts one high and deep to right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Aaron Loup will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Tomas Ortega will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Gray ready with the 0-1. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
So one gone in the inning for Edwin Encarnacion. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Justin Smoke is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Now here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Second baseman, Everett Cabrera.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Pitch outside, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he is in there.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure he had second base stolen already. So this is a time where a catcher just maybe needs to take a step back, stick this one in his back pocket. But instead, he tries to put a little something more on that throw, and he winds up firing it right into center field.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. The swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. You know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Into the box now, David Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Comes set, now the pitch. Checked his swing there, did he go around? No, says the first base umpire, ball 1. He's ready, now the pitch. Now a ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Nice. He really sat on the fastball there. He squared it up perfectly, drove it into left field. He'll be rewarded with an RBI as he picks up that runner from third base.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. And he's safe.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Brian McCann will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, there it was, back in the 7th inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Now a move over to first, and they got him.
Well, the key here when you've got a left-hander out there is to watch that right leg. But once it crosses the rubber, then you can take off. But he took that extra step on the first movement, and they wind up picking him off.
Now the first pitch. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Josh Donaldson will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. First pitch on the way. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Any surprise that this man here is back out there for an 8th inning of work?
Yeah, a little bit to me. I mean, you have the big lead. He's done his job. I thank the guy, pat him on the back and say, hey, you did a great job out there. Now go hit the showers.
And he reaches for 1 out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats and the count will remain at 0-2. driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they've even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the third inning to find the last one. They've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Brian Dozier will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Get behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Richie Leffler will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Ryan Cook will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Gary Sanchez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Cordero is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
First pitch to him. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-1 home. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Shortstop. Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there.
Oh, man, that's just digging that front shoulder down and then whipping that bat through the zone and just hammering it into right field. Those are the kind of balls that if you get a little bit of lift on it, maybe some backspin, that could wind up sailing right out of the ballpark.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. He waits, now the pitch. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Yanks leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Jose Reyes will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
He knew the fastball was coming. Look, he jumps all over this thing.
Nearly got it out of here. You see it hit off the wall, and he's not stopping going around second. He'll make it all the way into third with a triple.
Into the box, William Cordero, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Stepping in now, Tomas Ortega, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Rosario has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Edwin Encarnacion stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch it.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 5-0. Good night from Toronto.
Yankees, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Sonny Gray. His record is now 7-5. The loss goes to Anibal Sanchez. He falls to 9-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that extra subway trains will be available at the Union and St. Andrews Station. The King Street streetcar provides access to St. Andrews Station via the ends of John Street or Peter Street. Light rail transit is also available along Queens Quay from Union Station.